What's going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and today I'm bringing you a Black Ops 3 video, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the bumper jumper layout in Black Ops 3. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a button layout in the game that allows you to swap the jump button with the tactical grenade button, so you'll jump with L1 and throw your tactical with X. That's if you're playing on PS4. You know, of course you can apply the appropriate controls to Xbox One if you play on that console, but the advantage of this is that it allows you to jump and aim at the same time. So the reason I consider this is because I was considering getting a scuf controller for a little while, you know, to kind of take advantage of the movement system in the game, because I'm not a huge fan of the movement system in Black Ops 3. I don't mind it, and you know, I think it's cool sometimes. So I wanted to take advantage of it the best way I could while we still have it, and because Infinite Warfare is probably going to have the same type of movement system, so I figured, you know, I'd try and take best advantage of this movement system however I can. And before I went and dropped, you know, over $100 on a scuf controller, because scuf controllers aren't exactly cheap, I wanted to, you know, see all the options I had and see if there was any way I could do that without having to spend extra money. So that's why I started playing Bumper Jumper, and it took some getting used to, because obviously it's a completely different controller layout. But you know, after a couple games and after a couple days of playing with it, it became pretty natural and almost like second nature. As you can see on the screen right there, how I just jump shot at that guy. That's one example of how this layout can help you, because like I said before, it allows you to jump and shoot at the same time, so you can get out of certain situations better. You can surprise enemies, you know, a lot easier, or get to jump on somebody. And you know, if you don't have a scuf controller and you don't want to buy a scuf controller, that's another good example of the layout going to work right there. I was able to jump and turn on that guy in the air, and it would be really hard for me to do that on a regular button layout. So if you don't want to buy a scuf controller but you still want to take advantage of the movement system as best as possible, I would highly recommend playing Bumper Jumper, because it allows you to do just that. You know, obviously a scuf gives you just a little bit wider range of options, but it's so minimal that it's not worth spending all that extra money on the controller just for that. So if you don't want to do that, playing Bumper Jumper is completely fine. You can get stuff done, you know, just as easy, and your gameplay will probably increase a little bit once you get used to. So that's all I pretty much have to say about this. I'm gonna also let the rest of this game run so you guys can just pay close attention to my playstyle and the advantages that the button layout gives you. So I'm gonna let that run, but as far as this commentary, that's all I have to say to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. But that's all I got to say, guys. And once again, this is Prodigy. Thanks for watching.
Production. It's mixed with all the beat.